pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The record shows Supervisors Cecil, above, Kyle, and you were in attendance. In addition, Councilman Engineer the Public Works Director Bill Wadsworth, the Director of Zoning Bill Bruce Bosley, the Chief of Police Sean Bucklevinsky, the Township Engineer Dan Gosra, and our Township Solicitor Chris Holtz. Before we go even to the citizens' comments, I will announce that the supervisors had an executive session starting at 6 o'clock today. The four items of discussion were the Verizon application for the cell tower in Puma Road. We talked about the settlement for the FLIR litigation. We talked about the settlement for the Pavchek litigation. And also we talked about the Hoffer property under consideration for purchase. There were four items that were discussed there. And I think we came out of the executive session right at 7 o'clock. This time we take comments from our citizens who have something they see on the agenda they'd like to question or make a comment on. If it's something unrelated to the items you see on the agenda, please ask that you wait till this section after the resolutions in our address general comments there. So as soon as we see the items on the agenda they want to comment on, it's a relatively short agenda on our business items this month.
In future, could you specify what your that it's just not a clear litigation, please?
All right, it is the Dennis FLIR litigation, and it only dealt with some a road issue. It wasn't drawn.
You want me up there?
Yes.
Yeah, I come up here and
Well, just
Tom Secret, 634 Redwood Drive. I come up here in October to remember about.
would you just take it off the stand and then just hold it, then it works better.
All right?
Yes.
Okay, I come up here in October, but,
We still can't hear.
you hear me now?
Yeah.
About Miller Centrifugal, okay? I see on here, you're on 48,216, number you got it. I think you're going to get back $53,000 you can hold. I don't think that money should be given back to us to clean up that mess up there, that scrap yard you got. Across the pictures up for you guys to look at, you can see what I'm talking about. I don't even know how they got in there. It's hard for cement, you should remember, leased it to them, leased the property to them, let them in. But there's about five. The last one here shows you the close-up view of what they're bringing in. Scrap iron, nothing in there. Plus all the other stuff they got in there.
You think that's coming from Miller?
That is Miller. I see them going there for full, they're unloading trailers there and nothing in there. That's part of their business now. We were giving them, back then you gave 200, 210 feet to build. They're up there 500, 600 feet now. I mean, what good zoning if, you don't hold them to what they're supposed to do?
We brought it to our attention. Please give us the chance to look into that. We're going to just address our engineer right now. If he thinks right off the bat that he's familiar with that, he may adjust his recommendation. So we'll get to that shortly.
Okay.
Thanks, Tom. Anybody else? Any agenda items? All right, there are a lot of announcements. Just I won't waste your time reading all of them. You can read them. I do want to mention our Parks Board is having that Easter egg hunt. Cecil number 3 is having the spring bingo. There's also a state dinner they're having. Please read about that on the agenda. There's a craft show that the Ladies Auxiliary number 3 are sponsoring. And I think the big one is a youth slogan involving the fire department cash bash. The youth is working with the fire department slogan. And I think Elizabeth has some tickets here to sell, to purchase if you are interested. You can see her after the meeting. I think they're $20 a ticket, but she has them available if you're interested in going. All right, for our resolution 043-2016, it's a site plan application for Mylan headquarters for a parking structure in South. Dan,
Sure. This is a
Dan, I should have looked at the phone.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta move closer to it. This is a site plan for the Mylan property over in South Point. Everybody's aware that they have the building there with the headquarters. And there's a representative from Mylan here tonight, Chad Stevenson, if there's any questions. But what they're proposing to do is to deck a portion of the parking lot over there. That has been in the plans actually since the beginning. They just took it out as in terms of constructing it initially. And so therefore they had to come back in for a new development plan. Again, nothing really changes. They're just putting the deck right over top of where the existing parking lot is. There's no effects to landscaping. They did give us lighting on the deck to show us that all the spaces would be properly lit. And planning commission recommended approval.
Excuse me, Dan has the floor, please.
Planning commission recommended approval, and I really have no further comments.
Are there any other questions or comments? The applicant is here if you have anything. Dan said it's a simple, it's changed to a simple site plan. If not, is there a motion to approve that
I'll make that motion.
change? It's been moved.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. The motion carries. For 044-2016, it's a subdivision plan application, the Falconi subdivision plan on lot 980. Dan?
Sure. This is actually a plan that's located partially in Cecil and partially in Chartiers. Really, there's no improvements that are proposed in Cecil, but they were putting an easement to get back to it. Let me give a little better description. Is there anybody here for this tonight? Just in case the board has any questions. But as I understand this project, part of Columbia Gas's separation from its other company, or its parent company, has required them to do a new metering station. So what they're doing is they're actually doing some subdivision of property within Chartiers Township, and they're creating an access easement from 980 back to the metering station. They've addressed all our comments on the plan, and as I said, it's really just a matter of fact because it's in both municipalities that it's here, but most of the improvements are going to occur, actually all the improvements are going to occur in Chartiers. So we've issued a letter that at least all our comments have been addressed, and that's all I have to add. If there's any questions, I'll set the people.
Dan, it's just a right-of-way access through a portion of Cecil Township.
That's correct.
What was there right now, or currently?
The same access.
They just did
They're just formalizing it, and I guess they're switching companies, so there's a subdivision company.
Any other questions? Going once? Going twice? All right, do we have a motion to approve